Welcome future Emmaus High School students. I'm Gwen Pacheco.
And I'm Katie Hanna, and this is ETV. Today we're excited to talk to you about some of the elective course offerings at the high school.
These courses will provide paths to explore your interests and discover possible career options.
Let's head over to the art wing where Doug and Luke will be talking with art teachers and students.
Here at Emmaus, we offer two different kinds of art programs, both 2D and 3D. If you're interested in sculpting, ceramics, or just making things out of clay, then the 3D art department is definitely for you. For more information, let's head on over to Mrs. Caruso.
Okay, so my name is Ms. Caruso, and I teach the 3D Foundations classes at Emmaus High School. So the 3D Foundations in this room with me is mostly clay, and we cover some fundamentals about art, elements and principles, and we work through all the hand building processes. After foundations level, we also work on the potter's wheel, and we make bowls and cups at the beginning, and then we do dinnerware sets later on and tea sets, as well as some sculptural pieces.
My name's Shay. I'm taking 3D Foundations. I'm a freshman. This is a really cool class to take because you get to work with clay every day. It's a nice break from the long school day that you don't have a lot of homework and you don't have to study, but you do have a lot of fun in this class still.
Cat, get your tongue.
Well, this is 2D Foundations, and you basically learn the fundamentals of art. We really focus on the elements and principles of design. We do a variety of projects based on drawing, painting, and design. Like for instance, right now, they're learning how to draw from direct observation. They're working on a still life drawing, and they're learning the element of art value and how to shade light, capturing light and shadows in the still life. 2D Foundations would be very beneficial for anybody that's interested in art, that just wants to get a basis, and then you'll get more developed and start to learn what your skills are. If you're more design-based, or if you're more drawing-based or painting-based, then you can go into more specialized courses as you move on.
Now let's head over to Griffin and Devin in the Math and Computer Science wing.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Stout, and I teach Computer Science Foundations and Programming Foundations at the Computer Science Foundations course is offered for those students that have an interest in programming. Students will learn mathematical and computational ideas through creating 2D and 3D animations in Scratch and Alice. They will learn core computational concepts such as repetition and decision making. They will also work with random numbers and variables to control the speed of an animation or to keep track of the score in a game they are creating.
Hello, my name is Greg and I'm a senior at Emmaus High School. I would describe computer science in one word as interactive. And the reason I took this class is to solve problems in the real world.
The Programming Foundations course is offered using the Visual Basic language. Students will be creating forms in a graphical user interface. They will learn the basic control structures used in any programming language. This course is more procedural in nature, and students will learn some basic algorithms to solve problems. This course is a great foundation for the graphics programming and AP computer science class.
Hi, my name is Kareem. I'm in 9th grade. I took Computer Science Foundations because it sounded interesting, and you can use the skills in Computer Science Foundations for really any class. And because I find it so interesting, I'm going to take AP Comp Sci next year because Comp Sci is everywhere in the world and it's so versatile.
Hi guys, my name is Bryce Haynes and I'm a senior here.
And I'm Sawyer Long and I'm also a senior here.
and this is the Emmaus Music Department.
This is definitely an elective to consider if you are in that musical interest, whether it be an instrument, a string, or vocal singing. There's tons of different options, tons of different choirs, tons of different bands, orchestras, and you don't have to do all of them. You can pick whichever, choose whichever.
And if you do like to do all these different things like orchestra, chorus, and band and all those things, they'll accommodate for those things, and you can take 3-day band with 3-day orchestra or something like that. So if you guys like to do more than one of these things, it's okay, and you can still make that possible.
Hi, I'm Robert Lynn. I'm a freshman.
And I'm Joel Sharman. I'm also a freshman.
Well, overall, I just want to be a better musician, and the teachers here are really great, and they will help you, and if you have a problem, you can go to them, and they'll work it out with you.
Going along with that, I think that the overall goal, in the music department is to, have fun is like the main goal, and to learn more and become a better musician.
Well, orchestra can be signed up for in 2 sections. There's 3-day orchestra and 6-day orchestra. If you're in one of the curricular 3-day or 6-day groups, then you can audition for the 2 chamber groups that meet after school on a Thursday.
The ensembles that we have to offer here are symphonic band, which can help you to get involved in pit orchestra and is a good foot in the door for district band. There's a marching band also, which can help you get involved in winter color guard if you're a flag spinner, or also some of the outside percussion indoor ensembles that go on during the winter. And there's also a jazz band, which meets every day during the school day, which is a group that's auditioned.
Our choir is split up into 2 separate choirs. There's women's choir, and there's men's choir. Most freshmen are put into concert choir, girls or guys, and then they also have the option to audition for some other groups, such as women's choir and chorale. And I think that if you're into music and into learning about music and performing and things like that with any instrument or your voice, you should definitely consider one of our music electives this coming year.
Thanks guys, now let's head over to the Business and Computer Department.
Hi, I'm Drew Switzer, and in this segment we're going to be talking about the Computer and Business Department, specifically some of the Microsoft classes, Photoshop, and web design classes. Let's go see if we can find some teachers.
Microsoft Office is our basic computer class. It provides students with the opportunity to learn all of the products that are in Microsoft Office, such as Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and Access. They get a good overview of all the pieces, and it provides them with a good foundation moving forward for all the other Microsoft experiences they may have.
I decided to take Microsoft Excel as a senior because I knew it would prepare me for college.
Sure. I teach Microsoft Word, which is a semester course. In Microsoft Word, students learn very basic skills all the way to advanced skills that a lot of students don't even know exist in Microsoft Word. Also, students can get certified through Microsoft if they decide to do that. At the end of the semester, if they feel like they mastered the material in Microsoft Word, they can take a test through Microsoft, and if they pass the test, Microsoft then sends them a certificate, and students can then use that certificate to either, if they just want to go out in the workforce, it sets them apart from somebody else because it shows that they already have the skills needed in Microsoft Word. Students that choose to go on to college, some colleges will accept the certificate, and either they can get college credit for taking that course, or they could get exempted from taking a computer course in college. Same thing with Microsoft Excel. We start with very basic skills, go to all the way to the advanced skills, and again, they can choose to get certified when they're done with the course.
Hi, I took Microsoft Excel to help me with my science fair project. It's a really good class, and I recommend it.
If any of these classes interest you, make sure you get involved. Now back to you guys in the studio.
Thank you, Dan and Drew. Now let's head over to John and Tom in the Business Department.
Thanks, Gwen. Hi, I'm John Dudley, and in this segment, I will be expanding on the opportunities that you can find in the business department. Let's go check out some courses.
At the high school, ninth graders have the option to take a variety of business classes, which would serve as electives for additional credits toward graduation. Not only do we offer computer classes, but we also have some business-based classes that are introductory in nature for ninth graders, including Intro to Business and Intro to Marketing, which in turn might lead to future business classes that you might want to take as a sophomore, junior, or senior. The Intro to Business class is a basic overview of the world of business. It's an introduction to economics, which you will take economics as a senior, so that's always helpful as a little background. And we do look at a variety of topics in the business world, which then might lead students to pursue interests in the world of finance, or possibly the marketing classes, or accounting. So we also offer those for upperclassmen. We have a sequence of marketing classes that students can take. Intro to Marketing could be taken as a freshman, which could then lead you, it's a prerequisite for 3 other marketing classes, which would be sports marketing, fashion marketing, and hospitality and tourism marketing. So those can be taken at any time after Intro to Marketing is complete.
I took Intro to Business because I was really interested in the business and marketing fields, and even though I'm just a freshman, I kind of just wanted to get a feel for the electives, and I think I made a really good choice. I really like this class.
I took Intro to Business because I am really interested in the business and marketing field, and I wanted to go into that in college. So this class has really helped, and it's given me like a general overview of everything. And freshmen should take this class because it's a really good intro to the school, and it's an easy class, and you get a good feel for everything.
Now over to Jenny in the FCS department.
Hi, I'm Jenny Leader. I'm here with the FCS courses, Skills for Living and Child Development. Let's go in and see what's going on.
Hi, I'm Heather Day. I am the Child Development Teacher at Emmaus High School. I teach levels 1, 2, and 3. Level 1 is the class that incoming freshmen can take as one of their electives at the high school. Child Development 1 is the theory class that leads into Child Development 2 and 3. After successfully completing Level 1, students may sign up to take Levels 2 and 3 as their next form of elective. Child Development 1 is the precursor, it's the groundwork or foundation for running the preschool. The preschool work that is done is based off of theory work in Child Development 1 in the areas of child theorists, discipline, nourishment, pregnancy, child rearing, things like that.
Child Development is a class at Emmaus High School that we take to get involved with children, and you learn all about children and how to take care of them and how to be more responsible when around children. In Child Development 1, you learn more about infants and toddlers, and in Child Development 2, you learn about preschool age and some toddlers.
Okay, my name is Mrs. Schultz, and I am an FCS teacher at the high school. I do teach Skills for Living. Skills for Living is an FCS sampler course. It basically is comprised of a bunch of different units or subunits that fall under the umbrella of Family and Consumer Science. We touch on things like families and family dynamics, parenting and childcare. We talk about nutrition, and we also talk a little bit about sewing and garment construction. If you find that you like one of those subunits that we cover, there's likely a complete course that you can take as a sophomore, junior, or senior that would delve a little bit deeper into your interests. The reason why you should take Skills for a Living as a freshman is because you will be surrounded by other freshmen. There may be a sophomore or two thrown in the course, but as an elective, it is primarily freshmen. You'll be surrounded by your peers, and if you don't like one unit, most likely the next unit is totally different and something you might find interesting.
I took Skills for Living because you're required to take an FCS class in high school, and I felt that Skills for Living would be the best because it's like a broad lesson on life, and it's not necessarily like cooking or sewing or like childcare. It's just everything together. It's a great class.
As part of Child Development 2 and 3, the students have a chance to interact with their children in the daycare on this life-size playground. This playground is built by Mr. Didra and his architecture class, so we can thank them for that. Now let's head over to the Tech Ed department.
Thanks, Jenny. I'm Mr. Didra, and I teach drafting and architecture. Level 1 drafting is an introductory course to drafting. We start on the drafting boards. Much like this is a big drafting board. We work on some smaller boards, and I teach you first about the basic concepts of drafting, and you work on the board, and it's kind of neat because you learn about being precise and doing measurements, and a lot of the students have a lot of fun working on the board. Now we do progress from the board to the computer, and you'll learn CAD drafting, 2-dimensional and 3-dimensional. This is a 3-dimensional CAD drafting drawing of the ticket booth that we built last year in architecture class, which leads to the prerequisites to getting to architecture. Level 1 is an introductory course. You can take that in 9th grade. Level 2 you can take in 10th grade or 11th grade. And then you can take architecture as a junior or a senior. All of these courses prepare you if you want to go into architecture or engineering. Even if you don't want to go into architecture or engineering, it's a great class. Kind of gets you ready for college in many other ways. Organization, problem solving, following directions, working together as a group. All of these together are great things that you can learn in this class. We do some model building as well. This is a model of the playhouse that we built. You'll probably see the real playhouse outside and some B-roll that we have. Right now we're working on designing and building a press box, which will be used down on the turf field. So a lot of my kids right now are actually outside hammering away and putting together some of the structure part of the press box.
I'm Sid, I'm a junior, and I really like this class. A lot of people think that drafting isn't really for girls because it's a tech class, but I really enjoy it, and I think girls should take this class.
Hi, my name is Ben Whitby. I'm a sophomore here at Emmaus High School. I took Drafting 1 as a freshman. I loved the class. It was really fun. Mr. Didge is a great teacher. For the first quarter, you focus on the tools of the trade with the drawing boards. For the second quarter, you focus on the CAD program as the student here is using. I would take Drafting 1 if you're interested in architecture, any kind of drawing, computers. If you like the class after you take it your sophomore year, you can take Drafting 2, and then eventually your junior or senior year, you can move on to taking architecture.
Hi, I'm Mr. Smith. I teach photography and visual communications here at the high school. It's 9 through 12. In photography, obviously, we do film and digital photography. We do studio and a whole bunch of portraiture. My kids are just finishing up food photography, where they do like a shoot and share, which is kind of fun. And in visual communications, we do screen printing, desktop publishing, and a whole bunch of different fun printing things. VisCom is year-round, and photography is a semester.
Hi, my name is Mr. Ramson. I teach Power Tech and Engineering Tech here at Emmaus High School. There are 2 levels of each class. Power Tech 1, we do small gas engines and slot cars. Power Tech 2, we do an independent project and a hill climb project. Engineering Tech 1 is a sumo bot project that the students are working on right now, and we do CNC milling in Engineering Tech 2.
Hi, I'm Nikki Zelenak.
And I'm Vanessa Huber, and welcome to the World Language Department.
Let's go check it out.
Hi, I'm Madame Swan. Mrs. Swan, I am the World Language Department Chair here at Emmaus High School, and I also teach French. As you consider some of your language options moving into 9th grade, I'd like to just give you an idea of what you can expect at the high school. We offer levels 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 honors, 5 and AP for French, German, and Spanish, and we also offer levels 1 through 4 of Latin. So if you're currently enrolled in a language class, whether it be Spanish, German, or French, and you're enrolled in level 1 and you're enjoying the language, you definitely want to move on to level 2 next year at the high school. Of course, you have the option of changing and moving into a different language next year. In general, there are just many, many, many options at the high school, and I would encourage you to continue your study of your language, to pick up an extra course if you'd like to talk to any of the language teachers at the middle schools or the high school if you have any questions at all, and just to sort of really embrace and enjoy enjoy a language because this is a global economy and you definitely want to be able to speak a second language.
Bonjour, I took French because it's really fun to learn, the teachers are amazing, and French Club has a lot of fun events.
All right, so why should you take Spanish when you get to the high school? Because we have a lot of fun in our language classes. And we have fun by talking Spanish, reading Spanish, listening to Spanish, writing in Spanish, and being creative in Spanish. We do a variety of activities that get everyone knowing about the culture, excited to learn more, and hopefully going on to the next level.
I chose Spanish because all the teachers are really fun and it's a really useful language to use.
Hello, I'm Herr Biz, and at the high school we have German 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 honors, 5, and AP. If you get all the way to the AP level, you can earn college credits, which is really cool. We also have trips that we take every year. Sometimes we go down to Washington, D.C., to the Holocaust Museum, or to an art gallery in New York City. Beyond that, we also have a competition that we do at Penn State. It's a state competition for German, and we'd hope to see you guys next year.
I took German to get in touch with my roots because my family is German.
So why a ninth grader should take Latin? Well, we have a lot of fun, and if you take Latin as a ninth grader, you can make it all the way to Latin 4, which is a real lit class. It's really good practice, and you can learn a lot about all kinds of languages. And in learning about other languages, it can be really helpful to also take another language at the same time that you're taking Latin. And I think I mentioned the fun, but we have a lot of fun in Latin and things get kind of crazy. Ask any Latin student.
Sole. I took Latin because I wanted to improve my English vocabulary and learn about Roman culture.
Now let's head over to a language you probably know a little bit better. Let's head over to the English department.
Now let's head over to Mrs. Keebler with Drama and Communications.
My name is Bryce Haynes, and I'm a senior at Emmaus, and I'm also the president of drama department. Taking the drama classes has impacted me a lot, actually. I definitely would thank Mrs. Keebler for everything because she has made me a better performer overall.
My name is Carly Hafner and I'm a freshman. After you take drama, you can continue with the class and take drama 2 and 3, and it helps you to be able to get a spot in the productions, the play and the musical.
for those of you interested in broadcast journalism, creating the morning show is a big part of what we do here in communications too.
We also focus on film and media production. We produce creative and documentary-style films as well as packages for the morning show.
A lot of the students in our studio go on to study broadcast journalism and film production in college to make it into a career.
We hope you found our video interesting and informative, and we look forward to seeing you in the high school next year.